Good afternoon, everyone. Deborah Wheatman with Careers Done Right. I hope you're doing great. Today I have something of a departure for you. I'd now like to share with you some of the wackiest calls I've ever had during the course of my career. I know the past, couple of months have been very tense and anxiety-ridden for all of us.
I'm fine.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
And so I would like to take the opportunity to bring some levity to the situation. The thousands of people I speak with each year, they are all over the globe. They have different ideas, and I listen to their laments about their peers or coworkers and interviews. But as you can imagine, not all the calls that I take remain strictly in the professional domain. These are actual calls and things that have happened to me on calls. The woman who called me and was brushing her teeth and apologized when she needed to rinse. The guy who spent time in prison for cooking meth.
What are you doing?
These are my good clothes. You can't go home smelling like a meth lab.
He didn't do it, of course. It was the people he was living with, and he didn't know what was going on, but he did the time.
Ma'am, is this your bag?
I don't know how that cocaine got in there.
Recently, the woman who was drunk when I called her at 1:30 in the afternoon, she explained that she'd been under quarantine for more than 2 weeks. She was stuck inside with 2 toddlers, under age 4, and her wine delivery had just arrived.
Beggars fix everything, except quitting alcohol.
So how far in are you?
Now, I gotta say I understood that one. The guy who hadn't really given any thought to what he wanted in his next role, he just wanted one in which he could be left alone because I don't need anyone up in my business. Then there was the guy who was high when I called.
What's your name? What's your name?
Dude, how high are you?
Gotta say, that was the easiest call I ever had. There was the client who served federal time for securities fraud, and he wanted to get back into the financial services business. I wished him well.
Well, good luck with that.
Then there was the guy who didn't know what he wanted to do in his career, but his main goal was a job I can do from my house because living at the beach was his top priority. Then there was the woman who stopped herself mid-call because she explained that she needed to answer the door because there were 4 uniformed police officers standing there.
Okay, buddy. Somebody just walked in. I have to go.
There's multiple instances where people have said to me, I should hold on a second because they needed to flush. There are countless riffs about how someone's boss is, let's just say horrible, who needs to be tossed into the river as a response to the question of, why are you looking to make a move at this time? There was the guy who forgot about our 7 a.m. Pacific time call. I woke him up, which was unfortunate, but he had to grind his coffee beans and wait for his cup of coffee to be finished before we could commence our call. I hope you found this interesting and a little bit entertaining. I would like to tell you and ask you and wish you to stay well and safe during these trying times. I hope this made you chuckle. If not, at least brought a smile to your face. If you enjoyed it, please like and share below. Here's to the right career for you.